to do this a lot different than the way that we did this last night. It was like, who did I not offend last night? Or I should have started off my opening remarks. Well, first I'd like to say, and actually I don't think Tom Lee will actually believe this, nor Dan Kayette, nor Doug Greenberg, but I would like you to all collectively bring out your smartphones, your watches, and if I exceed 2 hours, let me know, please. Seriously speaking, we're going to be very short, we're going to be very brief this morning. And actually, I should have led off yesterday. I had a few classmates that said to me, I'm kind of not really a known entity in this class, and perhaps to introduce myself, I should say something totally unique about me. And I thought I'd use something of shock value, of marijuana smuggling, etc. But I'm going to start off today a very brief thing to know me better. When I was 12 years old, when I was 12 years old, and the very first thing we need to do, please, is before, and the life story is like one sentence. We need, please, everybody here who has not signed the contest sheets for the contests related to how old are you, how long have you been married, grandchildren. I know you've heard this before, but also the biggest winner is who has had the shortest conversation with John Shaw, and also who has had the longest conversation with John. But seriously, over here on this table, put together by Kathy Herlickson and Sue Perlis, if you've not signed these contest forms, please come over now and sign them. How long did you travel here, grandchildren, all of that, please. Also, I think we're a very unique class in that I don't believe, I've never known of a class that has triplets. And we actually have in our presence, they were the hard sell, the last, I mean, it was like I had to offer them $1,000 each to come. We have in attendance the infamous art class only. Who else has triplets? Stand up, girls. We've got here, in order, we've got them, Joan, Linda, and Nancy Nonik. There we go. Thank you for coming. Even though we had to bribe the money out of it. Anyway, also, I would like to say very briefly, without singling people out, the 23 committee members that really made us who we are today, thank you so much. And one thing I was remiss in mentioning was Tom Lee and his wife Lorna, who hosted the hospitality suite on Friday and Saturday. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Lorna. Please stand up for a minute. Thank you. Tom and Lorna Lee wouldn't be the same without you. A thank you to the Marriott Hotel. I vetted and put through the reality filter about 20 venues to see which was the right fit. And there they are, the Marriott Hotel. Give them a big hand, please. They hit the mark on every mark imaginable. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 12. Thank you. Also, we have two classmates to honor that we were remiss in not honoring. Folks that have never been to a reunion. We have here Dusty Nellis, or in our class, I believe known as Dusty Price. Never been to a reunion. Where are you, Dusty? Come on, Dusty. Marcia, sorry, not Marcy. Now, I would like you to say, what was it that brought you to this reunion after 50 years? Please tell us.
What was it that brought you to this reunion after 50 years? I said it.
No, well, the reason why.
Good going, Marcy.
And then also to say thank you, Tom Simmons. Please say something to your classmates of what brought you here After 50 years, we don't want to embarrass you, of course. Tom Simmons, never been to a reunion, lives in San Antonio, Texas. He's been smothered in love by all of you here today. Last night, Tom Simmons, thank you for coming, and thank you for smothering Tom in love. Tom, please tell us why you now decided to come to a reunion after 50 years.
Well, it sounds like AA. My name's Tom. You're supposed to say. Well, that's part of the game. Actually, leaving out of Daly City, I couldn't do it fast enough. Issues with my parents, issues with who I was that I didn't know. Interesting story. Linda, when we were at CSM, asked me if I was gay. I said, "Oh no, there's no possibility in the world that I'm gay." Anyway, so it goes on like that. And of course, when you have something that ostracizes you from mainline society, you get into things like drugs and alcohol. And I've been through all that. About 37 years old, I decided that I was tired of trying to live what I thought everybody else thought I should be.
Good for you.
Finally got that on. Divorced my wife, and then finished my Air Force career, started another career, and now finally we're looking at coming back and healing a lot of hurt that I feel, from my point of view, happened in high school.
All of us got it.
And of course, I've talked to some wonderful people like Linda and like Patty, and they've said it was happening to all of us. You shouldn't have taken it that personally. Well, but you do. Absolutely, you do. And Patty said to me last night, most wonderful thing, she says, time is a tremendous leveler of things. And so this is like a cathartic experience to come back and try to close up some of this and make me feel happy to have actually been in class and in school with you. So I would encourage you, I would like to know the person that you are today and not the person that I was with in high school. So I encourage that if you haven't come by to see myself and my partner of 25 years, I will really, really miss not knowing the new person. Thank you.
Finally, we have another gentleman, a military vet. Don't want to embarrass you. Where are you, Barry Bolger? Barry Bolger again. I must say, okay, don't be crude, John.
No.
When I was a junior and a senior in Westmoor, I actually had a girlfriend, Donna Pacino. But Barry Bolger had the hottest girlfriend imaginable. Who of you remember Judy Ripjerg? Right out of Penthouse. Oh my God. Barry, please tell us why you came to our 50-year reunion and share it with your classmates so they can drown you in love.
Well, I almost made it to the last one, but the last minute I couldn't make it. So, what's that?
Hold the microphone closer to your mouth.
All right, like this?
Pretend you're John Shaw.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Anyway, before I got too old and too crippled up, I thought the best thing that I could do to regain some of the past and check in on all you folks here that were so much a part of my life when I was in Westlake, that it behooved me to be here, to touch base and see the faces and shake hands and give hugs to all the folks that were a big part of my life for 4 years. And I kind of made a quick separation from the high school scene when my folks moved to Redwood City, and I had to kind of DD mile out of there and take off. But so I kind of feel like it was a real quick thing where I know, talking with a lot of you folks around here, that you guys managed to stay in that vicinity for a long time and keep your friendships going. And I just kind of cut the cord. And so I'm back here to try and mend that a little bit. Thank you very much. And thanks, John, for all your effort and all that stuff.
Give me a hug. Thank you, Barry. Great to see you. And you absolutely had the hot girl, man. Whoa. Doug Draves, first time to a reunion in 50 years. And don't worry, Tom Lee, we're going to get to lunch on time today, I promise. Doug Draves, please tell your friends why you came to your 50-year reunion and you've never been to a reunion before. I love to see you here. Please tell your classmates so they can smother you in love.
Thank you, John. It was good to walk in the door, and I recognized John right off, John Shaw. Yeah, I remember that guy. We went through 7th and 8th grade, and then...
Put it closer to your mouth.
Closer, okay, there we go. 7th and 8th grade with you guys, and then the freshman year at Westmoor. And then Dad got transferred back to Washington, D.C., so we didn't get to graduate with you guys. I grew up and turned into a geologist and been loving that career ever since. And most of the last 30 years been in San Antonio, Texas, with my wife of 42 years, who I guess I must say imported from Korea, but best thing I ever did. We've had, the reason I'm here, let's go back to basics. A good family friend of mine here, Paul Shively. We've known Ron, excuse me, he looks too much like his dad. Good golly. Ron, yeah, that good friend. You know, the older you get, oh well. You get to see that movie again for the first time. But, oh well. We visited Ron about 7, 8 years ago, wife and I, and we retraced the neighborhood and the old paper routes that Ron and I used to do, and Ben Franklin School and the old Westmoor. God, what a dump. What happened to Westmoor? Wrap it up. But anyway, thanks to Ron, we're here, and we're now in Washington State, so it wasn't too far to come. And I just want to get reacquainted with everybody and see some old faces, and we're thankful to be here. John, thanks for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for not being long-winded like me. Now we have one last one who's never been to a reunion. I know he's shaking his head. Don't come to me. I'll punch you. It's Robert Tusher, who we all know and love. Come on, Bob. But now we need to enforce like a 20-second time limit because we need to get to lunch. Please stand up and tell us why you've now come to a reunion in 20 seconds.
Stan Nelson.
All right, now our last little thing we're going to do here is somebody said to me this morning, the reason why this was, in his opinion, the most successful reunion we've ever had. And one of those reasons actually is the fact that you're waiting for something obnoxious, but no, it's not coming. The reality is that in the infancy of this reunion, the passion, the response is that Jeff Johnson said to me, who has been in the car with me, a cheerleader, should have been a better reality filter at times, and save myself some of those obnoxious Facebook posts. Can't help myself. Anyway, Jeff Johnson said, you know, John, the response you're getting, a night of Saturday night typical reunion is not enough time. Because when you go to a reunion and it's one night, and especially this reunion, folks here that have been maybe one reunion, 2 reunions, no reunions, you see the people that you usually always socialize with. For example, this table. These are people that have probably known each other forever, not new relationships, but one thing, and actually a gentleman articulated this to me this morning very well, and that's Mr. Forrest Strait. And the reason, and what Forrest said about relative to these reunions is that if you go to a Saturday night typical affair, as stated, you just socialize with everybody you always knew. But with this reunion, some of you being here Friday, some of you being here Saturday, and most all of you being here Saturday and Sunday, I would believe, if not everyone, certainly 98% of you had socializations with a large variety of individuals that you never would have dialogued with if we had only had a typical Saturday night affair. And because Forrest brought that up. I'd like to have Forrest articulate that just a little more, please. Come on, stand up.
You did an excellent job. I don't need to say a word. You did excellent.
All right, anyway, I wanted to give credit where credit is due. And if there's anybody here that, you know, we kind of screwed up the open mic because long-winded and I wouldn't shut up. So if there's anyone that we're gonna be getting going with lunch here. So if there's anybody here, 10-second time limit, that you would like to say something special to your classmates, please, now is the time.
Over here, Sean, over here.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, John Posadas, I don't think we should give him the mic. Thank you. I actually, fast story, I was in Sausalito. No. Trust me. This is a little value-added caveat to John Posadas. I was in Sausalito giving some Italian friends of mine a personal concierge tour of California. And I gave them the insider's visit of San Francisco, Sausalito. And we came upon a cab in Sausalito, and there was John Posadas with his trumpet. Known you forever, John. You made me laugh my ass off in high school. You make me laugh my ass off now. Thank you for being a friend forever and the trumpet. Anyone else, or we're going? That's it. People, the food is there. Enjoy. Please sign this over here if you've not done so. And let's go. And there's been somebody that's been with me for 15 years. How did that happen? She's heavily medicated. But I'd like to introduce you to my better half, basically my second wife of 15 years, if you've not had the pleasure of meeting her. Please, Lise, stand up and say hello to my friends. Up, up, up. I'm the devil. She's Miss Teresa Angel. Seriously, to put up with me. All right, enjoy your food. No pot smoking here, please, today. Thank you.
Mr. Shaw, Todd, what about the contest? When should we do it?
When do you want to do it?
Now?
All right, before anybody leaves, if we could please have your attention for one of the events that we were going to do last night. But there's some guy who wouldn't quit talking. I don't know who the hell it was. But we're actually going to do those contests now. It just cannot exceed $40,000. So if that's hopefully an incentive to participate in these contests, please do. And Kathy is where?
She's coming?
Paul, is she coming? Attention, Paul Reinhardt. All right, here we go. Here we go. You all know, we know him, we love him. As opposed to me, you all know me and hate me. We have here esteemed Miss Sue Perlis and the infamous Kathy Hurlicksons, the queens of the contest. They put a lot of effort into this, so please, a big round of applause. Thank you. Kathy and Sue, here you go.
Yes. Gay? Harris? Gay?
Up your gaze.
Gay?
Yes, right there, like that.
Gay Herrick.
Hey, Harry? I'm slow. I'm slow and I'm old. Okay, you came the furthest away from everybody here, so you are the proud winner.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah,
I
that's
came
right.
from Naples,
You didn't
Florida.
fill out the contest.
You didn't fill out the John, you snooze, you lose.
I came from Naples, Florida. I should win.
Where did you come
Oh, it's close.
Chris and Bill told me.
Can't win. Get it closer to your mouth.
I'm going to swallow it in a minute if I get it any closer.
Hi guys. Hi. So Chris and Bill, tell us how long you've been married.
48 years and 9 months.
Day one.
It shows how smart I was when I was 17 years old.
Dale DeMarco and Karen Pack. And is Steve Barnum still here? I don't think I see him today. No? Okay. You win for who got married the most times. But we have a time. So we need to know what date was your first marriage?
Don't you know we kind of walked it out June 14th, 1969.
What's the category?
How many times married?
You're longer. Gail wins.
Wait here, okay? Because that was for how many times have you been married? You both also won how many times you've been divorced.
Which makes total sense to me.
How many? Kathy. How many times? How many times? How many?
Twice.
Oh, only twice?
I was married 3 times.
Oh,
Okay.
you put down 3.
And,
Well, that'll count.
and you were divorced 3 times. Okay.
Oh,
then,
she won.
okay, then can we give each of you a bottle of wine for your respective categories?
Congratulations.
The prizes are wine. Bottle of wine. Bottle of wine. Sandy Goldstein. Sandy.
The category, what
The question was, how many children do you have?
Tell us how many children you have.
5.
That still counts.
You won. You have the most children. How many children? She has the most children.
She has 5 children. Tom Lee? Tom, where are you? Ah.
What's the category?
The category is how many grandchildren do you have?
Tell us how many you have, Tom.
There you go.
I have 6.
Oh, you put down 16?
No. Actually, the children's one. You only won one.
Yes, I'm sorry, so sorry. You were next, I'm sorry. We're confusing ourselves.
You're saying they're not winners?
Congratulations. Thank you.
There you go. Al.
Hey, thank you. I have 3 great-grandchildren,
No, grandchildren.
Great.
which I think it's funny because I'm gay.
But you get Al. These wonderful children.
Congratulations, great grandpa.
Jeff Johnson and Todd Hunter.
Category.
We'll tell you.
Don't panic. Here he's coming.
I guess I'm getting this by default, huh?
So
Here he is.
He's here.
this is for the most interesting job.
Okay.
And actually, Todd's job was pretty interesting, but we decided that Jeff should win because, Jeff, tell us what you did.
When?
Your job.
What did you
I
write
was a firefighter.
Exactly, and right now that's pretty mean.
I got to take a ferry boat out to San Quentin for a year. Not as a guest, though. Oh, come on.
What did you do? Tell them what you did.
I work for a company called Antenna Theater, and we put together the audio tour. Now, this is when the Golden Gate National Recreation Area was just getting up and running, and when I was out there, it's not like it was now. The seagulls were flying. Patty, get out! You are such a hog. It's not like it is now. There was like the seagulls were flying through the building and crapping all over us. But I had a great time. I stayed out there overnight, 3 nights, which is very interesting. Alcatraz. Yeah, interesting time. Got some great ghost stories. At the 75th.
Todd, for you.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're so welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we also had a 9th question.
Good job. I shamed him into it. Yeah.
We had a 9th question, and we didn't have you answer it on the sheet, but we want to know from all of you who you think put in the most man hours to put this reunion together. John, you win the car. Thank you, John. Let's give a big hand to John.
Oh, don't go, oh please. Seriously speaking, I've really enjoyed seeing so many of you here that I never would have socialized with, and I've just seen a tremendous amount of interactions here over the course of the last 2 to 3 days. Hey, good news, I'm losing my voice. But anyway, it's been a pleasure to do this reunion. At times, I really didn't embrace that concept, but now that we're at the end of this road and here we are today, it's been my pleasure to put an extraordinary amount of time and energy into this to bring you all together. And please enjoy yourselves for the remainder of your stay this afternoon. Thanks for coming.
We have one more bottle of wine to give away. Danny Payette, would you please come up here? Can you come up here? Yeah, that's okay.
That's why you're up there. That's why I didn't wear my name tag.
Oh, he didn't wear his name tag, he's disqualified.
Right.
You win the other card.
We're giving you, I know you don't. Thank you so much for handling all the money.
Yeah. Bill left and he's on his way to Europe.
Bill left.
You're the guy.
This is for you.
Yeah,
You can take
share
it
with
with
them.
Thanks, you guys.
Absolutely.
Hey, John, I want you to take this mic back.
Anyway, enjoy your food, enjoy the balance of the afternoon. As soon as the food is done here, I'm going to ask the Marriott to clear a few of these tables here. We encourage you to dance, be merry, be hearty, be party. And if you have any requests to make a Mr. Keith box, please come up and make those. And as we see the food on the tables here getting exhausted, I will ask the Marriott management to clear maybe 3 of these tables over, still in the shade hopefully, and we can open up the front of the floor here for dancing. I encourage you to dance, have fun, be merry, and again, thank you for coming. It looks like we will do something of an informal nature, probably in September, October of next year. A picnic, come on down, not all the energy that this took. Thanks again, goodbye.
First of all, I want to say more food. Second of all, more Shaw. Third of all, I want to win a prize too. And I'm happy to be here with my former classmates, and not only classmates, but kindergarten, Garden Village, Holy Angels, Cub Scouts, Westmoor High School, San Francisco State. And don't forget our bed and breakfast at Stinson Beach, the Redwoods House Inn. www.stinson-beach.com. If you ever need a taxi in Marin County or San Francisco for long trips out to the wine country or out to the natural wonders of the coastline, www.awestmarintaxi.com. 415-868-8888. Thank you.
I'm just the wife, but I'm happy to be here and happy to see a lot of people that I saw at previous reunions, and happy that everybody's still looking so well, and I enjoyed it. But I wasn't from Westmoor. I'm just the wife of John. Okay.
Hi, Patsy Baker Wilhelm, and I am thrilled to be here today with all of you. I wish that the time didn't go by so quickly and we were a whole lot younger than we are today and a little more lively, but oh, good on us.
Hi classmates, this is Tony Kern. I'm living in Southern California now. I'm really glad I flew up here for the event. I'm very happy to be here, and I want to thank John Shaw and the team for putting on a very successful event. Thank you.
My name's Sue Perlis, and this was a really fun event. It was great. It was so nice seeing so many old classmates and partying with you.
I'm Larry Bolander, Shirley Bolander's brother, and I'm here with my lady, Carol Nyberg, and I'm from class of 1962, Westmoor.
And my name is Carol Nyberg, and I want to do a shout out, another shout out to Tom Parker, who looked me up last night, and I wanted to acknowledge, thank you for coming to find me, and I was glad to see you, and I'm glad you made it, and I can't find you now. So anyway, and I'm having a great time, and I'm here with my high school sweetheart, Larry Bolander. Okay.
Tom Simmons, and I wanted to thank everybody for being so wonderful on this weekend for me. I've enjoyed meeting many of you and finding out who you are today. Thank you very much.
It's been so wonderful seeing people I haven't seen for 50 years, reconnecting and seeing how much they've changed, and I wouldn't have missed a minute of it.
Hi, my name is Stan Nelson, class of 1965. Came out here with my lovely wife of 45 years from Kentucky, and it was great reconnecting with all the friends and other classmates I hadn't seen in that long. And this gentleman here, Bob Tusher, we used to run track together, and we made connections after 50 years of being apart.
Semper Fi.
The Marines got to get the last word in.
Hi, I'm Edna Fleming Whitfeld, and I moved to Chico in 91, got into real estate in 96, was married 29 years, have 2 boys, and it's been a privilege to be here.
Hi, my name is Larry Navarro, class of '65, and it was a extraordinary, wonderful weekend here at the Marriott. And I have to compliment the facilitators who put this on, and I had a great time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carol, and this is
Ira.
We dated all through high school, college, been married for 46 years. It's great to be here.
Glad to be still here, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Glad to get up in the morning.
Hi, I'm Jan Allard Kale. I'm definitely glad to be here, and I'm glad I came. I only wish my husband would have lived to have joined me, because I think he would have had a lot of fun meeting my old friends.
Hi, my name is Dan Payette, graduate of '65, finished in San Carlos High, missed the senior year with all my friends here, and I'm coming back to enjoy it. This is my longtime classmate, Nick DeMonte.
Yeah, class of '64, and John, thanks for inviting us. I had a lot of fun.
And his lovely wife, Sue.
Hi. Married for 50 years.
Congratulations.
You won the contest.
And we're all, I guess, 49er fans, is that right? Maybe not today, they're losing 36-3 or something like that. This has been a great deal put on by Marriott. Very impressive in every avenue. The food, the service, the rooms, the people are wonderful. Thank you all for coming. See you next time.
Yeah, it's obvious I'm Bill McDonald. The one thing I thought was kind of comical is I remember when we did go to school, the biggest thing in life was what? Wearing a starched shirt, wearing wingtip shoes. We were more concerned with what we wore instead of about what we were learning. And yet today, nobody wears wingtips and nobody wants a starched shirt. So things have really changed. Go.
I am Doug Greenberg, and I can honestly say this has been the best reunion that I have ever been to, because I believe everybody got an opportunity to talk to somebody, and everybody they never spoke to before at other reunions, because we have gone through so much life, and so much doesn't matter anymore, that we just have so much in common, and there's been a total kindred spirit amongst everybody, and this has really been a fabulous reunion. I thank everybody for coming here, and I definitely look forward to seeing everybody again. So everybody have a safe ride home, and I look forward to seeing you at a picnic. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Rusty Cohen. What do I have to say? I talked to my partner last night. She said, "How was your reunion?" I said, "Well, there's a lot of old people here, but I love all of them."
My name is Larry Karp. I could almost be called a reunion crasher, for I'm in the class of '66. Well, I paid my $65 for the brunch, and almost $65 more for my wife I decided to bring. I know about 3 people here, but it's a life experience. That's why I'm here. Life is a series of experiences. So why not check out the class of '65 reunion? I appreciate being here, and I felt very lucky to go to Westmoor High.
Barry Bolger, and I'm sitting here with Mike Derrickson, and this has been an awesome event. I'm really, really glad I came. I missed the earlier ones, but this has been absolutely tremendous. Great venue. I'm really happy to see all these people again. I'm sorry I didn't come to any of the other ones. So here goes Mike.
Mike Derrickson sitting here with Barry Bolger, one of my best friends when we were in school. I'm going to reiterate what he said. We had a great time this reunion, a bunch of great people, and it's just fun to see people sometimes 50 years later. Thanks.
All right, I had a wonderful time. I'd do it again. Matter of fact, I'm open next week. Oh, Ken Solari.
Hi, Pat Solari. Just wanted to say we had a wonderful time. I give a lot of credit to the people that put it together and appreciate John Shaw's efforts. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Karen Pat Taylor. I came to the reunion with Leslie Lawler, and I'm sitting here with all of my friends that I knew so well in high school, and I've gotten back together with them, and I enjoyed the reunion.
Hi, I'm Janet Melody Jenkins Boitano. Janet Melody. I came here for the 50-year reunion and I really enjoyed it. I think it was outstanding and it was great to see all the old friends and new friends. And everybody has been lovely and thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Ted DeFries. I only went to my 10-year reunion, and good friends convinced me to come this time, and I'm really glad I did. I had a wonderful time seeing people I hadn't seen in 50 years. And I won a prize, too, for having the most great-grandchildren. Thank you.
Let's fall in love.
I'm Rosanna Labruzzo. I'm so glad I came to this reunion, and I'm seeing so many people. Maybe we're just so busy in school and with our own little groups, but you know, 50 years, very leveling. And I think we're just so glad to see each other, and I'm so glad to see so many people that I even knew from junior high. So I feel very blessed to be here. And I keep in mind that this can't possibly happen again with the same people. This is it.
I'm Sandy Goldstein, Kozak, and I'm so grateful to be able to come to this reunion. I had a wonderful time seeing all the people I hung out with in high school and even junior high and grammar school, and it's been wonderful.
Hi, I'm Linda Noble, Nonick, as you all know me, one of the trips, and the first of the trips, and yeah. Anyway, I'm glad I came. My sister talked me into doing it, and I didn't want to because I really didn't associate with a lot of the kids here, and but I'm glad I came. They've been wonderful. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Joe Nonick Bonfiglio. I'm glad I came. I'm glad John talked me into it. Long-winded as he is. I must have talked to him over an hour on the phone. Anyway, I'm glad I came, and I'm rooming with my friend Sandy Kozak, and I'm glad meeting all these people again, and I'll never forget you.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Fitzsimmons Barrett, and I am 11 this reunion. Had a good time last month too at the dinner with a couple of ladies, and just enjoying seeing everybody very much.
Hi, I'm Leslie Del Margo Lawler. I want to thank everyone who put this together. There was a group effort. John Shaw was a head leader, and thank you, John, for everything. And I want to say thank you for the best senior ball that I ever been to, and this is a senior, literally, ball. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everybody who came. We had a blast. Keep on dancing. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, okay. Name Jeff Johnson. That should be enough to know my greatness, my contribution to the world, and my job singularly for the rest of my life is to keep John Todd away from a microphone and to ensure that if he does get the microphone, the switch is turned off. Thank all of you for coming. This was most incredible get-together, and it, in some ways, has started the entire another 50 years of my life. I look forward to seeing all of you, and that way I could mooch off and get free food and a place to stay. Take care, you guys. See you in a couple of years.
Hi, Mike Rand here. I really enjoyed the reunion. It was great. It's a bond we all had. Growing up in the fog of Westlake is something I will always remember. And it was great seeing all you young people again. Thanks.
Leslie Abraham Holt now, and it's been a great reunion. I've gotten to see a lot of old friends and faces that I haven't seen for a long, long time, and especially happy to see Mary Wright, who's very good.
So you know my name is Mary Wright. It's great to see everybody. Hi, Mike Land. He's been really wonderful to spend time with and give me support. And there's good old John Eiler, another friend. it's like a spiral. You know, we go back so we can move on. That's all.
My name's John Eiler, and I'm from the class of 1965. A lot of these people here I've known since kindergarten, 1951, 52, if not. Some of them since junior high school, and all of them since high school. And I'm really delighted to be here. And I think the Marriott did a wonderful job. I have my lovely girlfriend Arminda that's with me and helping me. And that's about all I care to say, but I'm really enjoying this. And the dancing, I didn't think I'd ever dance again, but I made a few moves, and just delighted. Thank you.
Barry Wilson here. I'd like to tell you how wonderful, absolutely wonderful it has been seeing each and every one of you again. And let me just say I'd like to thank you for putting up with my camera fetish for all these years. Now, we've reached an age where we're starting to drop like flies, so it is absolutely imperative that you come to each and every one of these events, as it may be the last time that you get to see that old buddy of yours and vice versa. So I'll see you all the far side of 70. Be there and don't be late.
This is absolutely my very best friend, Ken Solari, from the age of 12 to 15. Then we kind of drifted apart in different ways. We just used to run wild. Ken Solari, Jack McGill, Ron Ober, George Garcia.
Yeah, here's the crime.
Ron Schmeidel. Here's to the start of my criminal career. Anyway, but Ken Solari, wonderful that you came. Wonderful to know you from all those years ago. Truly love you both. And actually, he's with his childhood sweetheart. I think they were hot for each other since the age of 12.
I didn't know what hot was then.
What you do now.
Thank you for everything. We had a great time. It's been a long time, and we look really forward to seeing everybody here at the reunion.
Really a highlight for me is these two, because I've known them. Some people here, it's like, who is this? But these two, known them forever. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you in a year from now. We'll do a picnic. Hello, can I have everybody's attention, please? We have actually a charity case here that we'd like you to please help with. There's a classmate that came from class of 1966, and he's sitting all over here alone. He's lonely. So please, before you leave, will you please come and smother in love a classmate of ours that came from, yeah, we're headed towards you, Larry Karp. And your wife? Larry's sitting over here alone. Larry was gracious enough to come and support our reunion from the class of 1966. And he knew Rusty Cohen. I don't know if Rusty's still here. He knew Tom Parker. Tom went. So please, before you, who was it you know? Anyway, please, before you leave, if we could ask for your charitable help, come over and smother Larry Karp in love, because if he doesn't, he's going to be asking for a refund, and we don't want to give refunds. So please, let's start here with Barbara Clabby. Please, come on over and say hello to Larry. We don't want to embarrass you. Come on, Barbara.
Life is a series of experiences. I brought her in from Minnesota. I brought my lovely wife in from Minnesota about 41 years ago. I don't think many Westmoor women want to go out with me, so I don't go back to I'm not sure many Westmoor High women want to go out with me because I was too short. I've been accused of a lot of things. Too tall has never been one of them. Anyway, it's just a joy to be here, and just it's life. You know, it's life. I only live in San Mateo. It wasn't far, and I want to support it. And what the heck? Closer to the mouth. John says closer to the mouth.
He usually has a big one.
Yeah. Can you say that again?
You usually have a big one.
A big mouth. Big what? You gotta define that, okay? Okay, anyway, thank you very much, John. It's very gracious of you, it really is. And I appreciate it. Anyone wants to come up with me, I'm never at a loss for words. Thank you. I feel welcome. I paid $130 and welcome.
Jay Herrick, come on, tell him he's loved.
Wow. What's the name?
Gay.
Gay?
No, Herrick. I don't know what my name is.
I think I remember the name of you guys. I paid attention to it. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hi, everybody.
Never go wrong meeting
I could
people.
only smother you and slap.
That's okay. You never go wrong meeting people. I don't want to. That's enough. You don't want to.
No, seriously speaking, one of the joys of doing this reunion for the length of time that we did is really connecting with more people than I normally would. Usually a Saturday night reunion, you just go and see the folks that you used to know forever. With us doing a 2- and 3-day event, it gave me and others here an opportunity to interact probably with 50, 100 classmates, 75 that I never ever would have interacted with. And also I think one of the kind of the highlights of the reunion is when I called one time for Sue when she was setting up the, because she was involved in the contest with her and Kathy Herlickson. And her husband here, who actually came to my surprise as we were shooting the stuff a little bit, he's an attorney, but he also shared with me that he was a teacher at Westmoor in 1980. And he asked me, around 2000, I stand corrected. Losing my voice from being a big mouth. But anyway, her husband asked me, I really never knew Sue in high school. What was she like? And I said, you didn't know she was pregnant at 16. So, and it's time.
She said she was like a cheerleader.
That's not true.
Remember the cheerleader stuff?
But it was very interesting. And it was very interesting because Sue never showed it, even though she was pregnant with triplets.
Sue was not pregnant.
She was. Thank you.
My name is Todd Hunter. I'm here with Sue Perlis, Danny Payette, Mr. Fox here, and we're having a great time. I wouldn't have missed this for anything. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can somebody do something about the heat?
Yeah, right.
Bye, you guys.